We can use the JavaScript Date object to calculate the time between two events. For example, if you wanted to know how long until my college application is due, or how long until I hear back from college, or how long till the 4th of July, or how long till my friend's birthday, or in our example, how long until the queen bee's birthday. You will create an app like this where we hit calculate and it says there are 158 days, 8 hours, 16 minutes, and 36 seconds until Beyonce's birthday, which was September 4th, 1981. So that's the time until September 4th, 2020. And we'll start our app, or our countdown app, with the screens built. And on this screen, we have this calculate button is a go button. So that calculate button is on the question screen, which is the default screen. And when we hit that go button, we want it to go to the answer screen and do this calculation and show how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds until Beyonce's birthday. So let's see, how do we do that? So we're on the question screen, and when we hit calculate, which we're calling the go button, we want to switch to a new screen. So we grab an on event and we attach that to the go button. So the ID is the ID of the button that has the action. So the on click of the go button, we're going to set the screen to the answer screen. That's the screen that has the calculation on it. So we hit run, we hit calculate, and that works. It sets the screen. Now we have to do this calculation. And the first part is we have to figure out how much time is between now and the date we're interested in, Beyonce's birthday. So let's call the date we're interested var target equals, and so this is, we're going to get a JavaScript date object with Beyonce's birthday. And we do that by saying new date with a capital D, and in the parentheses we put our target date, which is September 3rd, 2020. So we're going to get a date object for that target date, and then we want to compare that to now, which is just a new date object with empty parentheses. That's now. And then we want to calculate the difference. So we're going to say var difference. We can do math on those two things, and we can say the difference equals the difference between target minus now. So what will basically, target gets us the number of milliseconds since January 1st, 1970 on this specific date. Then now gets us the number of milliseconds since January 1st, 1970 right now. And if we subtract those two, if we subtract the target minus now, that'll give us the number of milliseconds between right now and our target date, Beyonce's birthday. And let's just log that out to the console so we can look at it and see what we've got. Console.log, and that's going to be a number of milliseconds, and it's going to be in the millions or billions. It's going to be a long number. It's going to be like a 10 or 11 digit number. And we didn't log anything out, so we got to put difference in the console.log. diffference. So we're going to log out the value of this variable, which is the difference between those two dates. We hit calculate and we get it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 digits. So that's 13 billion milliseconds between now and Beyonce's birthday. So our next step is we're going to have to calculate how many days is 13 billion milliseconds, how many hours, how many minutes, how many seconds, and we'll display those to the screen. But that seems like a good challenge for our next video. For now, just know that we can calculate the difference between two dates. We can get one JavaScript date object, we can plug in a specific date we're interested in, and then we can subtract another JavaScript date object from that. We can subtract now, March 29th, from that date, and we get this difference, which is a number of milliseconds between now and our target date. So we can do math on these JavaScript date objects And our next task will be to take that difference, take that 13 billion milliseconds, and figure out how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds it is. It's not simple, but it's not as hard as it sounds. See you next time.